The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial when you're ready for that next home loan. Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. S&P 500 now up 44 points, coming back down just a little bit. We've got the 10-year Treasury. That's up 9 basis points. It's back up over 3 just slightly. Mortgage-backed securities are down 19 basis points. That means interest rates are going up, as we talk about every time. And every day at this time, I give you OBMMI. They provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. What does OBMMI tell you about interest rates? Now, I just told you Freddie Mac came out with their report, and Freddie Mac's report said 5.30. Is that what loans are actually being locked at? Now, remember, Freddie Mac releases their information on Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific time, and they collect that data Monday through Wednesday. That's why I give you that number. I don't give you the Mortgage Bankers Association, which comes out on Wednesdays, but it's always the week prior, so it's a little older data. But OBMMI, they tell us what happened yesterday. Loans locked at 5.689. 5.689. That's where they locked at, actually. 30-year jumbos locked at 5.106. The 30-year FHA locked at 5.554. 30-year VA loan, that's the best loan on the market for those who earned it, 5.311. USDA rural loan, 5.53. That's where the loan's actually locked at, regardless of what you hear in the media. Now, you could find that data elsewhere. You don't need to listen to Ron Siegel Radio, although you should. But the reason that you really want to is I'm going to tell you why that's happening, what's going on in the marketplace. Well, first off, we got the JOLTS survey. That's the job openings and labor turnover, showed that the total amount of job openings dropped by 400,000, but from very high levels, from 11.7 million openings to 11.3 million. This is an early sign that the economy is slowing and companies are pausing on their hiring. Now, if you've been traveling at all, you might have been wondering about all the garbage that's coming out about the cause of the delays. But would it surprise you that we've hired, or the airlines have hired, double the amount of pilots that they did last year? Year over year, they're double. And they keep saying, well, it's a pilot shortage. Really? Initial jobless claims measures individual filings for unemployment benefits for the very first time, increased by 4,000 to 335,000. While this is still very low level of initial claims, the 4-week moving average is at its highest since December and has been consistently moving higher. We told you a recession comes when we start seeing the unemployment from a very, very low place start to tick up. Is that happening now? We don't know. We'll talk about it. Now, here's an interesting story that, again, is not being discussed in the media. Why? Well, we've been talking right along that this week is Jobs Week. The Bureau of Labor Statistics and the Household Survey give us their jobs report the first Friday of every month. Well, it was kind of a holiday, so they didn't do that on the 1st. They're doing it tomorrow. Generally, the Wednesday before the big BLS report, we get the ADP report. They had said initially they weren't going to give that on Wednesday. They were going to do it on Thursday. So what did the ADP report say today?
I got a bad feeling about this.
ADP said they're going to change the way they do that. They're retooling their national reemployment report to provide more robust, high-frequency view of the labor market, and they're not going to give any data until August 31st.
It is what it is.
So why would they not be doing that? I wonder what was in that report that they didn't want to release. We'll find out tomorrow. Largest claims of that continuing unemployment. Would it surprise you to know where the largest claims of unemployment are? I know the governor said when he was in Florida how great California is doing, even though we lost a congressional seat. And I know the governor said that California's a great place, but he went to Montana for vacation. Not abnormal for the governor. He says the state employees are not allowed to travel there. but he did. But California has the largest jobless claims in the country. Look, you ready for this one? Coming in at number 3 of the largest jobless claims in the United States was Texas. 15,000 new claims for unemployment. Number 2 was New York. 17,000 new claims for unemployment. And the winner is, you can probably guess, but by how much? Now, if we take Texas at 15,000, New York at 17,000, if my math is correct, that comes to 32,000. California was 45,000 jobless claims.
Ow!
So about 20% of all the claims in the entire country were in California. Good job, Governor. You're doing great. Let's see if we can keep that up. Unbelievable. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make a call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.